When I first walked in, I was moved. I was very moved because I got little ones, especially when I seen a Dora backpack. I have a little girl that used to own a Dora backpack, so that just made me think that, not only do adults cross this desert, but also children, mothers, older people. So
it just really made me sad. I wondered what their story was, if they made it.
Yeah. What does that mean? Does it mean they dropped it because they were close and they just needed to make it across, or did it mean that they didn't make it?
Yeah.
Some of them look like they're blood-stained or sweat-stained. Some of them look like it could be gunshot wounds, or it could just be that an animal got to it. The ones with names written on them.
Yeah.
That someone had taken the time.
Yeah, to write the
That
names.
someone had taken the time to write something that was important to them, or to write their names on them. So it was obviously important to them.
Yeah.
But they left it behind. And you hope it was a choice to leave it behind.
Yeah.
I would say the floor to ceiling packing of these backpacks, stretching for a whole wall, it really brings the reality right into your face of immigration and the migrant crisis in general, both on this side of the world and across the world, which is even worse at the moment.
I got visuals of friends that I know, family, so it's a little bit overwhelming right off the bat. Yeah.
The artists have sort of thought about the idea of a backpack as being a stand-in for an individual. It's just incredibly effective with the way that they're installed, and it's kind of overwhelming from the moment you walk in. Initially, I wasn't so wild about the video on the floor, but then after a while you realize that it's intended to be very unsettling, and it kind of gives you it puts you on edge. It kind of, maybe they're trying to duplicate the feeling of uncertainty that comes with making that journey. So I think it's just very well thought out and incredibly beautifully executed.
I would think that it would be a powerful reminder that what we have, not everyone is given, and that people will risk their lives to get.
Yeah.
And we have things that we wish were different, or that we complain about, but it's good enough that people are willing to pack their children's things in this tiny little backpack and cross the desert to try to get to this.
And what's amazing about art is that you can reach people and show them a different culture, or a different environment, or a different way to look at the world, and speak to them in a way that they maybe couldn't understand previously through their own interactions with their own environment. And so maybe you can get them to see a different point of view, and maybe things that they could change for the better and help change for the better.